Hey, it's Catherine. Do you remember my floating inlaid die cut cards? If you don't, I'm going to link to these at the end. But once I finished these a week or so ago, I didn't put my supplies away like I often do. I kept on stamping. So this card today, we're going to be using Alchol Inks to make a really fun background and then do some inlaid die cutting. No floating this time, just regular inlaid die cut. The technique piece here is really super easy. You're going to want to get some specialty stamping paper or glossy cardstock, or even the glossy photo paper will work. I have some Alchol Inks here. I have a fabulous purple and a turquoise. You're just going to drop color onto your cardstock. This doesn't work so well with regular cardstock, so you got to have a glossy finish. You can let that spread, maybe help it about a little bit by tilting the paper. And then I have this alcohol blending solution. You can also just use regular alcohol, rubbing alcohol. And then you just dab it on, move it around a little bit more, let it dry. You might even want to grab your heat tool. This will help you move the colors even more until you get a background that you're happy with. I cut out this leaf from glitter paper, and then I did the same Alchol ink technique, and again I'll link to all those videos for you. Be sure to visit this blog post so you can see all the pictures close up and all the blog post links. So on this one I could just glue this on top, but I want to inlay it, so I'm going to die cut this and I'll be right back. So I've die cut this piece and I'm just going to pull this out, and then I want to lay this back in. And you can see if I want to add dimensionals onto this, I can do that, but I need something behind this for everything to attach to. So in this case, I can use white cardstock or I can use the acetate. It doesn't matter. So I hope I'm making sense as to when you need to use regular paper and when you would need the acetate. Sometimes I'm just chit-chatting here and I'm not sure it makes sense, so I hope I do. If I don't, just ask me some questions in the comments and I'd be glad to answer. Also, leave me a comment and let me know if you've tried this or what kind of dies and ideas do you have for this technique. So I'm just fitting this right back in here, and that right in there. And now if I wanted to add this on here like that, I could. And that kind of would be the floating die cut. But I do want to add this in here. I think it would be maybe too much white and the glittery leaves might kind of get lost in that white. So I think adding this back on here is going to be the best choice design-wise. One thing you got to be careful with when you're doing things like this, now look right here, I have two little open spots. They were left inside of the die cut. So I'm just going to use my scissors to pop those out. I'm going to just add a little bit of adhesive in there, and then I'll be able to pop these out right into that open spot, just like that. My greeting was embossed white on black, and this is a greeting from the ton, so I'll have that linked also. So in this case, like I said before, I didn't need to, I could have used white cardstock or this clear acetate. It didn't really matter because it wasn't going to show through on the front. So we'll add this to the front of our card. We have a really gorgeous, clean and simple card with a really fun technique, the Alchol ink and the inlaid die cutting. So here are my 3 cards for today. Hope you'll hop over to my blog and check these out and check out all the links for the other videos that I mentioned. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up if you like this technique, and I hope you'll try it out yourself. Thanks for being here. I'll see you again soon.